Hi everybody, brown boxes from Amazon. They can only mean one thing, something good. And today we have a domed security camera. Let's get rid of that. So we have a Togaurd, never heard of Togaurd, AP50 battery powered security camera. And as you can see straight out, it's like an egg-shaped dome. And our plan is to place it just below the alarm box, up quite high. Obvious reasons is because of the movement in either direction, which is something we wanted. We have Arlo at the moment, the really old basic 720p Arlos. We've had them for a few years. They are static cameras, so they can't rotate or move, and also they've become a little bit unreliable, to be honest. So hence, cutting to the chase, this. So 1080p. Oh, nothing. Oh, here we go, a little bit of information. So saying basically horizontal and vertical pan and tilt. It is 100% wire free. It's got a 15,000 mAh battery in there, which lasts about 3 to 4 months depending on how much you use a motor to turn it and rotate it. Advanced black and white and color night vision. So other than that, let's go and open it up and take a look. Okay, so this is the first time I've opened this, so I am genuinely have not seen this yet. Oh, what's this? Okay, warning, do not charge the camera in the environment below 0. Okay, that's fine. Charge it indoors. Okay, that sounds perfectly reasonable. Oh, okay, what is this? 2-year, extra 2-year warranty. All right, probably have to scan something and give all your personal details. Open. All right, okay. I've had a few products where I've had this kind of personal letter, kind of dear valued customer. I am Alice. Thank you for your recent purchase of Togaurd. Right, okay. All right, fair enough. We'll check that out later. Manual. Is that in every language under the sun? Yeah, German. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, right, okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. That answers my question about the app you use. Cloud Edge. Okay, fair enough. We can sort that out later. And the camera. What's this? Yeah. So I believe in terms of mounting, it just goes on with 4 screws. These, you're probably wondering what these are. I'll show you in a minute. Let's look at the camera first. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's pretty solid. All right, okay. It's pretty good quality plastics. You've noticed about my videos, I always like to pull and tug things. But yeah, they seem pretty solid there. Oh, audio, 2-way audio. Step away from the Citron. Yeah, so this is a bracket that goes on the wall with the 4 screws. And then these plugs go into the side. So I'll mess with this later and show you what I mean. But you just put the bracket onto the wall. And then you put the camera onto the bracket and screw it in with these. So it means you can take it off and on easily when you need to charge it up. Hence the USB charge at the bottom. It's got a 1500 or 15,000 mAh battery. I'll double check that. I'll double check that with you. That's the camera, yeah. I don't want to force anything. I know it doesn't like that, so we'll come back to that. Last but not least, typical USB. What is that? USB A, USB B. That's fine, whatever, does the job. And that's it. So I will install the bracket, show you where I placed it, show you once it's working, show you the app. So stay tuned. So as you can see, our alarm box is just there, and then the bracket just sits there on 4 screws, and then the camera screws onto the 4 retaining bolts on the sides. Also, I just want to mention that I actually just messed with this and scanned this QR code, and it asked for like some really kind of basic details like the order number from Amazon, but I got an extended 2-year warranty, and it also said I would get a free gift of a solar panel that apparently connects into the base that keeps it permanently charged up by the sun. It's quite a large solar panel, probably about, I don't know, the size of an A4 sheet of paper. So yeah, so that's not bad. So just by scanning that code, I got the 2-year warranty and an additional free gift that comes out in the next 5 to 10 days. So I'll come back to you on that once it's been received, or if it's been received, fingers crossed. So just quickly, I've got the device powering up when that apparently turns blue after 10 hours. I can appreciate 10 hours actually, because it is quite a large battery inside of there. So I understand that, and it does last for a good 4 or 5 months. So just the power goes in there, and also just under here you'll notice there's another one which is for power on, reset the device, and also where you'd put a micro SD card up to 128 gigs. So you do have the option of recording onto the device, then transferring obviously from the device to your smartphone. So yes, you can use a cloud, and also you can use the micro SD card, but I believe the cloud service is only free for 7 days. Then obviously there'll be a charge. Obviously these guys probably want to make some money somewhere along the line, but for me, I'm just going to see if I can cope with the SD card rather than use a cloud service. But yeah, that's the base of it anyway. So just running through the manual pretty quickly. So obviously you download the Cloud Edge app, which you can get from either the Apple Store or the apps or the Google Store, or just, you know, QR code, install it. You're going to allow notifications. You're going to register a new account. You're going to power on the camera by holding down the button for about 3 or 4 seconds. And then the app is going to display a QR code onto your phone, which you hold in front of the camera. So the camera is actually going to look at your phone and recognize that, and it's going to say device found, and then you're going to obviously be connected to the app and the camera where you'll be able to view it. And then obviously the next step is obviously mounting the bracket, which I just mentioned before. Excuse me. And then the camera goes on to bracket, and then the manual just goes on about optimal positioning for the height you're going to place it and the detection range. And then it's just going to go on about various functions in regards to the settings and stuff like that, like the two-way audio, the motion detection, the sensitivity, how you can access a cloud if you want to go to the cloud, or if you want to access videos via the SD card, device sharing. Again, not to try and bore everyone too much, but I guess if anybody wants to see the manual, technically they could just pause this video and kind of just read it. And then a bit about battery management, optimal charging and usage. Red is charging, blue is charged, etc. I think that's it really for the manual. So yeah, but generally in regards to connection, it wasn't more than a 5-10 minute thing. I just want to like point that out. It was pretty easy, because especially because of this bit where the phone shows a QR code which you hold in front of the camera, and then it just kind of connects really, to be honest. Okay, so this is the camera now up on the wall, just sitting below the alarm box, and it looks pretty good. So I'll show you some high def footage of the actual recordings. Okay, so I'm in phone mode now. So this is the app, Cloud Edge camera there. Click on that, and then a few seconds to load up the content. That's now live footage, date and time up in the top right. You can select high definition or standard definition down in the lower right, and then you have features like motion detection. So if I was to click on that, you can adjust the sensitivity. I find it to be quite oversensitive, so I'm happy at the moment about 3 actually. And then you can choose your alarm intervals and various things like that. I'll take that back. And then you have a screenshot if you want to take a quick, connection lost. Okay, it's probably because I am screen recording at the same time. But you can do things like screenshot, you can have the 2-way intercom, you can select to record if you wanted to record a set footage, and then you've got the PTZ, which is the little joystick that allows you to move left and right, up and down. And then in the lower right you have album, whereby you can select just to see some of the footage that you've recorded, and of course the date and time is up in the top left there. So the app is pretty simple to use. Now just in regards to this particular video you're looking at, this is saved on the 32GB card I've got in there. The unit does go up to 128 gigs, but I just got a spare 32GB lying about the house. I pop that into the card, and this is the recorded footage, and you could send that to anybody. So you could send that on Messenger, wherever, email, and then obviously they would receive the actual video in an MP4 format. So yeah, that's pretty much the app. Oh, it's come back, so we'll just go on that and just give you a quick live movement there. Very, very simple, up and down. Take that back. And I got the intercom, like I said. Very straightforward, very simple, gives you a full battery percent, shows you the Wi-Fi 100%, the bit rate of the connection, and that is pretty much the app, really. There's a few other things in terms of account settings, messages, like how often it notifies you, but very simple to use, very, very simple to use. So in summary, guys, that's pretty much it. That is a Togaurd AP50 solar, totally wire-free battery CCTV camera. It does enable you to, tilt and pan and move things around, which is brilliant because the camera system that we've got at the minute, which is the Arlo, is static and does not allow you to do it. I also like the decent high HD, whereas the Arlo I've got is quite a low 720, so the image quality is a lot better. I like the fact that you can pinch in as well on the screen and really zoom in, but it doesn't lose any, too much of definition in terms of what you're trying to pinch into, what you're trying to zoom into. I think it's good quality. I think the build quality is decent. I think the price point is respectable. I think the fact that you can add a solar panel is a thumbs up, owing to the fact that you can keep that battery charged up, because you do otherwise have to run a wire up there to keep it charged. Now some people just obviously take it off the wall, charge it up 10 hours, put it back on. Only personally for me, I think the solar panel will keep it topped up. Question mark over British weather in terms of keeping it full to 100%, but I think it would certainly aid it, certainly help keeping it topped up. Just one final thing before I go in relation to the cloud. I know you can put up to 128GB card in the base of this thing, but there is a cloud service available. It's free for just 7 days. Then after that, I believe it is $40 a year, which covers you for the last 3 days of continuous recording. So I'm assuming after 3 days, the content deletes, but you get 3 days recording, rolling 3 days for $40. Or I think it's rolling 7 days for something like $70 a year. Or you can pay monthly for the 3-day one, $3.99 a month. So that's going to be $4 every single month, just to have 3 continuous days of recording. But there's different packages available in terms of the cloud. You can have a 3-day, 5-day, 7-day, 30-day. Obviously, the more you pay, the more you're going to get. But I think you get the point. But I think most people are just going to buy a 128 gigabyte card, aren't they? Just put it in there and download the content. I've downloaded content. Content was fine. So do you really need the cloud storage? Yeah, I mean, maybe you might do. If someone steals it or somebody breaks your camera, then you can't access your footage. So maybe the cloud storage is a possible option. But anyway, that's something you can look at, and that's a personal decision. But for me, I think I'm happy with just putting an SD card in it. But quality wise is good, prices wise. Anyway, without repeating myself, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and appreciate your time as always. That is the Togaurd Amazon battery powered Wi-Fi camera.